back in the mother. Y'all know the words. I was finna Curtis, boy. I'm so happy. Hey,
What up?
this is
What
finna be a
up?
good interview, man. I got a close relative, man, who I grew up with. You know, for most of the time when he was out.
Yeah.
But this is a prison segment, man, and I'm gonna get into his story. You know what I mean? First of all, introduce yourself.
Man, some know me as Boo2, others know me as Pluck, but hey, I'm here today, blessed to be in the presence of my big cousin, man, and just give y'all some of my prison experiences and what I experienced along with those experiences. So without further ado, shit, I'm ready to get to it.
Okay, and obviously by the day, you know, we obviously this is not for glorification or anything like that. Right now, we're here to educate. You know, we got young juveniles out here who may be going down the wrong road. So, you know, share this video with your loved ones or anybody if they, you know, if they straying off. You know what I mean? Let them hear the message.
For sure,
So,
for sure.
you know, let's go into how much time you think you've done altogether.
Man, give or take, I'll probably have to say, man, I probably done gave them people in my entire lifetime, maybe 17 years, man, on an installment plan, a bid here, a bid there. Somewhere ballpark around that, man.
Okay. Now, how long was your first bid?
My first bid was 3 years, man. I ended up getting 56 some months, and I think off of that, I ended up doing 3 years straight, and that was beyond the third degree assault and shit.
Okay. And how old was you?
At that time, bro, I think I was 24 because if I recall, I had got released when I was 27, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. So you get sentenced. You know you're going to prison for the first time. And they tell you when they're picking you up or how you know when you actually getting transported.
No, they ain't telling you none of that. The process kind of goes like this. You know what I'm saying? You end up going in there for sentencing and shit. And after you get sentenced and they give you your time, pretty much any time after your sentencing, man, they can come get you. You know what I'm saying? You just know, you don't know the specific date, but what you do know is after you've been sentenced, it's just a matter of time from that point on.
Okay. Is there a certain time that they normally come get you, or?
Yep, early in the morning, man. You know what I'm saying? I've yet to see in all my years of doing time or getting sent up to serve time where they done came and got a motherfucker in the afternoon, shit late at night. Usually it'd be early in the morning, bro, before the unit even open up and the rest of the motherfuckers that's in the unit come out. You already be gone.
Why is that?
I think because of the security risk. Like, for instance, when anybody's being transported in the county jail, they turn off all the phones or anything where you could have outside communication because they don't want you to call any of your loved ones or no shit like that and be like, look, nigga, they just called me up to book and we about to pull up out of here. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker try to pull an escape attempt or some shit like that.
Right.
Yeah, so by them basically coming to get you early in the morning, phones ain't on, unit ain't open, you can't even send a message to your partners and tell them, hey nigga, call this number and no shit like that. And even if you was to slip them a number to call, you gotta think it's 5 o'clock in the morning, nigga. They don't open your cell doors in the county until about 6 o'clock. By the time them doors open up, nigga, shit, you probably already 2 hours on your journey.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I believe personally that's why they do it, for security purposes.
How long was the ride?
Say Cloud, I would have to say, nigga, it was probably about a good two and a half hours, some shit like that. No more than 3 at the most.
Okay. So you on the bus or on the transit on your way to prison.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind?
A lot of fear, you know what I'm saying? A lot of mixed emotions, but I would say the strongest emotion that's going through your mind at the time is fear, because you don't know what to expect. Then you get to thinking about all these horror stories niggas been telling you, you know what I'm saying, when you was a kid that done been there. You get to thinking about, you know what I'm saying, all these rape stories and shit. So you know, all that's playing in the back of your mind at the time, whether a nigga gonna try you, all kind of shit. But that was what was going through my head, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, nigga, I'm finna go in the Lions then, you know, and that brings about, like I say, a lot of fear of the unknown. And that was my experience from the time they shackled me up and put me on the bus to the time I got off that motherfucker. I was scared as hell, nigga, if I'm just being honest.
Okay, so you pull up to this prison. What was it like?
Well, the first thing that I noticed when we pulled up was the guards standing up in the towers. Because as soon as you pull up in there and you start going up towards the gate, you see the guards and they standing outside the towers, and these motherfuckers got assault rifles and all type of shit. But what stood out to me the most, and something that you would never get out your head, is when they open the gate and then you go inside that gate, bro, and that motherfucking gate closed. It's like that sound. That sound is like, how can I put it, or how would I best describe it? That sound is like confirmation, nigga, that shit's real. You know what I'm saying? Because once that motherfucker closed, man, you in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, if you was thinking it was a joke or you was under the impression that this was a dream, that's the sound of a motherfucking nightmare that you gonna have to deal with until your time is up, nigga, and they let you up out that bitch.
Okay. So you get into this prison.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you noticed right away that kind of caught you off guard?
First I would have to say, man, how the guards was treating you as soon as you came up in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as you walk up in there, the way they talk to you, bro, they ain't talking to you like, you know, human. You know what I'm saying? They not making no requests. They demanding shit. You know what I'm saying? Line your ass up. You know what I'm saying? Turn this way. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I noticed, man, was like the level of them just trying to make you feel less of a human or dehumanize you from the very moment you walk in the door, you know. And you basically, after going through that initially, man, you're gonna experience a whole lot of that from that point on. So it's almost like they breaking you in from the very beginning just to let you know what you're gonna experience, man, your entire time while you here. You know what I'm saying? This ain't your way, this our way, and shit gonna go our way, or we gonna straighten you out.
Okay. So you walk into this unit. I mean, obviously, I know you had to go through the booking process and the showers and changing and all
orientation.
That. Okay. Did you have to pass any other units to get to the unit you was going in?
Nope.
Straight to your unit?
E-House, the first unit you go to. That's the first unit you get introduced to when you go up in there. Because when you go to E-House, man, you gotta think. You gotta stay in E-House, man, for 30 days, you know, and you're locked down 23-1. That means you spend 23 hours in your cell and you get 1 hour out your cell. Anything that you got to do or you need to take care of, it's gotta fit in that 1 hour time frame. If you can't get it in within that 1 hour, showers, phone calls, canteen, requests that you writing on kites and shit like that, your ass is out.
Okay. So, what was it like? What was your experience? Did y'all have somebody escorting y'all into this pod, or did you kind of
you
clicked the door and told y'all to go on in there?
Nah, you get escorted by a CEO. As soon as they give you your shit, you get escorted by a CEO, and then once you get into the unit, the CEO, he takes you to the officer bubble. Now, once you get to the officer bubble, that's where you get assigned your cell and you find out what galley and what tier you going on. And then once they tell you what tier you going on, they issue you your keys, your combination to your bin, because everybody got a bin in their cell to put their personals in and shit. And then after that, you know, they pretty much open up the doors for you, and then you head up to your cell. You have a CO like that's on every tier while everybody's switching in their room. So once everybody that's been assigned to those specific tiers switch into their room, then they shut the tiers back up and lock them up. You know what I mean?
Okay. So everybody was locked down when y'all got in?
Yeah, wasn't nobody out. I mean, the only exception when you come in there is like the unit swampers. Of course, the unit swampers got to be out when everybody's locked up because they got to keep the unit clean. You know, whether they doing floor detail, mopping the floor, changing the garbage can, shit like that, spraying down the phones. But if you wasn't like a swamper or a janitor in those units, and they only have a couple of them, I'd say maybe 10 to 15 out of everybody that's in those units, then shit, everybody else is pretty much locked down until flag time come where you get that 1 hour to do everything you gotta do, and then shit, your ass gotta switch back in.
Okay. So, coming through the door, is it quiet? You hear people talking?
Yeah, everybody and their mama talking. You gotta think, bro. These ain't closed doors. These are all open cells. You know what I'm saying? So, just imagine, bro, with people being locked down 23 hours out the day. You got motherfuckers conversating on every motherfucking tier. Like, one thing I could tell you about prison, bro, it's never quiet. It's always noisy, my nigga. Like, if you think you gonna go to prison, nigga, and you gonna hear a pin drop, you're sadly mistaken. It's loud all the time, bro. So, the quicker you learn how to deal with the noise, the faster you gonna basically, man, you know what I'm saying? What's the word I'm looking for? The faster, bro, you gonna get comfortable in that motherfucker, because if you can't deal with the noise, then you gonna have a problem, because it's always noisy in the joint, bro. It's never quiet. I don't give a fuck if it's 3, 4 in the morning. Niggas is still yelling, screaming. You got people that, how can I put it? They like can't stand to be alone and be by themselves. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers always making sure they doing extra shit to be heard. You got motherfuckers on the flag, shut the fuck up. Motherfuckers be like, well, man, check it out, man. If you don't like the noise, bond out, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But as far as thinking, nigga, it's finna be quiet around that bitch, man, that ain't happening, bro. You want to go somewhere where it's quiet. The only place you gonna find that type of quiet is in segregation. You know what I'm saying? It's quiet in the motherfucker back there. But who want to be locked in the room all day long, nigga, just to get a peace of mind? You know what I'm saying?
Right. So when you walked in there, were they sizing y'all up?
Of course,
Cat
man.
calling
Of
and
course,
shit
man.
like that?
Nigga, as soon as you walk through the door, they talking about fresh meat on the new, you know what I'm saying? Nigga sitting up there telling motherfuckers like, look, man, yeah, nigga, that one right there, mine's all kind of shit. But it's like a hazing thing that they do in the joint. Motherfuckers don't be serious. But when you first coming up in there, bro, and you experiencing that shit, it's serious than a motherfucker to you, because you don't know whether motherfuckers play it or not. You don't know if this is a joke or what. So me personally, in my mind, nigga, I'm trying to walk as hard as I could possibly walk. Like, shit, nigga. Hopefully my outside demeanor is enough
Right.
that a motherfucker don't even want to attempt to try it. But deep down inside, man, this all going through my head, man. First nigga that tried, bro, I'm socking their ass up. But it's not on no gangster shit or nothing, nigga. It's really because I'm scared of the unknown, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't let them niggas see that shit, though. But yeah, cuz motherfuckers be saying all type of crazy shit in that motherfucker.
But as you walking to your cell, when you walking past cells, is they still barking like when you walking right past, like,
bro,
or do they kind of be quiet
let
when
me
you
tell
come
you
up
something.
past them?
Bro, they doing more than barking. You know what I'm saying? They talking shit, and then, nigga, to make the experience even more intimidating at that moment, nigga, you got niggas sitting outside, standing right in front of their cells, bro. Got their shirt off, tatted up, all type of shit. And niggas is mean mugging. Niggas is mugging the fuck out you. And some of these niggas look like real monsters. So that just make the element of fear, bro, just that much fearful. You know what I'm saying? That much more fearful. Because some of these niggas, bro, they looking like real live Debos, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
you looking at niggas and niggas is looking at you, man. Niggas doing all type of weird shit. You know what I'm saying? But after a while, you get used to it. You learn that's just a defense mechanism, because every nigga in the joint, bro, gonna portray like they tough because they don't want to be a target.
Right.
But yeah, nigga, I was scared as hell though. I ain't gonna lie, I was scared of the motherfucker.
Is there like a certain kind of code to follow when you see a nigga looking at you like that? Is there a rule to how things work when you see a motherfucker steady staring at you?
Well, I will say this,
Is
right?
there a 15-minute rule or something? Like, hold up, partner, like what's going on here?
You definitely don't when a nigga make eye contact with you because they searching for weakness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there's some niggas in there, bro, they real predators, you know, and that's how they seek out their prey. A nigga gonna lock eyes with you, just like in the streets when a nigga mugging you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A nigga gonna see if he can intimidate you by looking at you. So nigga, if you cut your eyes quick or
Right.
looking down, a predator gonna be like, yeah, I got one, nigga. I'm on